the stories from the world of pro wrestling. Whether you're a diehard fan or just stepping into the squared circle, we're here to give you the real scoop on everything happening in the ring.
I'm your host, RJD, and we're about to take a ride through the latest and greatest in pro wrestling. Get ready for all our hot takes, deep dives, and all the wrestling you never knew you needed.
Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and join What the Wrestling family so you never miss an episode. Now let's step into the ring.
You're listening to the What the Wrestling podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is.
Finish him.
Tiger uppercut.
AEW, everybody. AEW, everybody. We are here to talk about AEW. We got a lot of people angry at Kyle Fletcher. We have timeless Tony Storm talking with the Monet Maker. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't mad at that main event. Well, main event segment. So this is gonna be a quick one, not a long one. So let's get in and get out like a jack move. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome everybody to What the Wrestling, the show that brings you all things wrestling. Once again, I am your host, RJD. Hit the like button. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Rolling across the bottom of your screen. Catch me at What the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, you guessed it, TikTok. All right, y'all. So, no updates to the channel as of yet. You already know if you've seen my last couple of updates, my Monday Night Raw, my Saturday night's main event, my AEW Double or Nothing. Go check those out. Hit the like button. Shout out to everybody rocking out, talking their junk. And no updates as of yet. So we're going to keep the ball rolling. And let's talk about AEW. So, all right, show. We started off with the Hangman, talking about he promises the people to bring back the gold belt, get it out of the briefcase. But we had an interruption, everybody. And you know who that interruption was? It was Mr. Swerve. And Swerve said, listen, I had the title in my hands, and he's not wrong. And he showed a clip of the Bucks talking about, Hangman, we did it for you, buddy. We did it for you. We're still friends, and we did it for you. Swerve's pissed. Swerve is like, listen, you promised that you would not ever let me be champion, and you got your Bucks to do the dirty work. And Swerve and Hangman is like, whoa, hold on, buddy.
Stop it. Get some help.
If I wanted to screw you over, I'd have did it in your face like I have before. He's not wrong. The crowd is loving him. The crowd doesn't care. The crowd loves everybody. The crowd is like, hey, cowboy shit. The crowd is like, whose house? Swerve house. Whose house? Swerve house. They don't even need Prince Nana. They doing what they want to do. But who comes out and Swerve is like, listen, it sounds good, but you still full of shit. So everybody's like, oh, what's going on here? So we got Mr. Ospreay comes out and he says, bruv. He has the bruv shirt. Bruv. Bruvs. My bruvs. Goes to Swerve and said, listen, man, you've been a mentor to me ever since I came up. You looked after me. You rocked with me. You're like a brother, bruv. But it's not you. And I don't want to say this to you, but it's not you. It's not me. It's him. And if we could all get on the same page, me, you, and the Hangman, and he smacks the mic out of his hand, and he says, man,
You stupid. Nope.
I will never, and I mean
Nope.
never, work with him. So he goes back to the Hangman, and he says, listen, bruv. And he says, listen, man, I respect you, but I ain't working with him either. F him. He burned down my house. So basically, what we have here
Oh my God.
is we have the reason why Hangman's gonna lose. And I hope I'm wrong. But I could very easily see them turning this story into Hangman getting screwed over by Swerve, and then that becoming a thing again. And then who comes to save the day? Darby Allin. Because Darby Allin just climbed Mount Everest. And Lord knows they want to put that title on Darby. And I'm not opposed to that. But the title should have been off of Moxley 2-3 pay-per-views ago. So I don't just Moxley with this damn title. His reign needs to end and the Cowboy needs to win. Now, if they want to have Darby and the Cowboy, maybe some nonsense happen and then they build Darby up to get the title next year or at the end of the year, whatever. Cool with that. As long as it doesn't go on Moxley and the Death Riders are no more, I'm cool with that. But this title needs to come off of this brother immediately. This was one of the best things on the show. Listen, all three of these guys are intense. All three of these guys are amazing at what they do. And all three of these guys together, got something in my eye. Jesus Christ. All three of these guys together make a lot of sense. And this is what the main event picture looks like, and I'm all for it. And I'm interested to see what they do in the next 7 weeks to see how they progress this story. Jon Moxley, Gabe Kidd, and Marina Shafir versus Speedball, Mike Bailey, Mark Briscoe, Willow Nightingale. Fun match here, fun little match here. Everybody gets choked out, and Gabe Kidd put Speedball in the choke. Marina Shafir got this girl Willow choked out, and the choke to Briscoe, who eventually goes out, doesn't tap out, but he goes out. And Jon Moxley, Gabe Kidd, and Marina Shafir get the win, coming off of their loss. And then we have MJF with the Hurt Syndicate. They cut a promo because when the Hurt Syndicate comes after you, it's not personal. It's just business. So I'm all for that. We'll see what happens because he's looking for a good old Triple B, and he'll be back up there eventually. But I want to see what this Hurt Syndicate thing, how this goes. I don't know where it's gonna go. I know MJF is gonna screw them. He's gonna screw them. It's gonna happen. So we're gonna see where this goes, or maybe they screw him for Cedric Alexander. But I don't see that. But it would be dope to get the band back together and kind of kick MJF out, and we'll see what happens there. So looking forward to it. Megan Bayne, Penelope Ford versus Anna Jay and Harley Cameron. Good to see Anna Jay on TV. I ain't mad at that. And Harley Cameron is slowly building herself back up. But let's get towards the end here where we got Harley Cameron tries from the crowd as Bayne tosses chairs around. Anna left the ring and is being checked on. Ford and Bayne stand up for the Doomsday Device on Harley Cameron for the win. And Bayne and Ford pick up the win here as Megan Bayne wins. Hard-hitting, physical match. Harley Cameron was all bloodied up at the end of this match. That Doomsday Device, you hear me?
Nope.
That Doomsday Device was not the greatest. I guess I'll leave it at that. It wasn't the greatest. And that's it. The Ops versus the Frat House, Glorified Squash. The Ops still trios champions. Cool. Yeah, cool. Moving on. And we have Jamie Hayter coming out. And she's going over to talk to Renee, who's standing in the middle of the ring. She introduced her as Jamie Hayter. And out comes bummed out looking Hayter in street clothes because she's mad she lost. And the commentary team is talking about her getting to the finals of the Owen. And then Paquette asked if it's time to think about what's next for her yet. And she's about to answer the question. The lights go out. The spider appears on the big screen. Some music starts playing. And out comes the Tequila, the toxic spider. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who this is.
You stupid.
I don't. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God.
She knocks Hayter the hell out, gets out of there, and steps over Hayter, and she quickly drops back into the old Bray Wyatt spider stance. And I guess that's a big debut, but I don't know who this is. So it's kind of hard for me to care. I gotta go, I guess I'll YouTube her, look her up, and familiarize myself with her, but I have no idea who this is. So we gotta see what's going on here. But these damn divisions are so stacked with women. They should, I mean, they got too many goddamn titles. They need to combine some of these titles, but they got so many women on this roster. A mid-card title would actually do this company good if they're going to put it on Dynamite. Oh, wait, I forgot. They already have a mid-card title. It's the TBS title, which is being held hostage right now. So it's like you can't keep feeding people to Mercedes and she never loses. Like, we get it. She's Mercedes Goldberg, but I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this. They got so many women on this damn show. They got to keep things hot and relevant, and Dynamite is only 2 hours. Like, and you don't treat Collision like an A show, and that becomes a problem. So they got to figure that out. They got to figure that out. Adam Cole, Kyle Fletcher. And let's get to the thing everybody's talking about. So Kyle Fletcher is outside with Adam Cole, baby, the TNT champ. He's setting him up for the buckle. He's going to hit him with an apron bomb, not a buckle bomb. And Adam Cole narrowly misses his head because they were out of position. Now, first things first, let's hit the button.
You stupid. Nope.
Let's hit the button. This was stupid, and let me tell you why. Adam Cole has a history of concussions, which he's talked about, which he hasn't talked about. He's got a history of head issues. Why the hell would you do a move like this around this guy's head? It's like, it didn't add anything to the match. They didn't need to do it. So why would you do it? It's a TV match. Do something else. So they could have did something that was way safer. Number two, let's hit the button again.
You stupid. Nope.
My man was severely out of position. Now I know what everybody's gonna say. You're not a wrestler, Rashawn. What do you know about position? What do you know about being in position? You never wrestled. Cool. He was still out of position. And what? So what? He was still out of position. And it was a move he didn't need to do. Thank God, at first, it looked like he waxed his head on the apron. But when you slow it down, and some people on social media hit the slow-mo, you see that he narrowly misses and his shoulder hits the apron. So, I mean, you see him doing this, trying to get the shoulder right. So at the end of the day, it's still good. He didn't knock himself out, but that sucks, man. We got to do better. And Kyle Fletcher is really good, but we all make mistakes. So not going to kill the poor brother here, but yeah, we got to hit the button, man. You effed up there. You effed up there because that could have been horrible. And my thing is, Adam Cole got a history of head problems, man. Why even do that? Man, stay away from the brother's head. I mean, obviously, safely do what you got to do in the match, but they could have stayed away from that. But anyway, Adam Cole gets the win via DQ after this brother comes in. This brother comes in, hits the Panama Sunrise, and Josh Alexander out of nowhere knocks Adam Cole out. And then the next match was Josh Alexander versus Brody King, AEW International Qualifying match, and Brody King gets the win. Good for him. Brody King finally got a win here. Brody King finally got a win. Good stuff. Good stuff. Then we had timeless Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné meeting face to face. They basically bigged each other up and saying, listen, me and you both did things, pretty much saying, me and you both did things other places, and then we came here and went on to become what we were meant to be. And Mercedes says, listen, I am the Beyonce of this, because she said, what took you so long? And Mercedes was like, yo, I'm the Beyonce of this. Patience. So she comes back and says, listen, everybody, we did things other places. We came here. Now we are what we meant to be. And this is going to be the biggest match in AEW, biggest women's match in AEW history. And some little girl somewhere is going to be saying, those two bitches are crazy. And they're going to, and they're going to basically inspire a lot of kids. And, then they come out with, so she was like, even she was like, I was a boss. I'm not the boss anymore. Now I'm the CEO. And then she's like, so if you want to ride the money train through the Tony Tunnel, darling, I hope you can get deep enough. And then she comes back and says, not even your hips. She said, not even your hips are deep enough for the money train. And then they go back and forth. And then she's like, I'm the best of all time, Monet says. And Tony says, you may be the best of all time, but I am timeless. Then they go to shake hands. She sniffs her, which is weird, but that's her character. She sniffs her, kisses her hand. She goes for the Monet maker. Tony goes for the power driver. She gets up out of there, and that was that. So this match feels bigger than it was before. This match is going to be great. I have no doubt that these women will deliver, and I'm looking forward to it. So that was your AEW Dynamite. There it is, right there. Okay show, not too crazy, not too, average show, not going above and beyond. But we got to work on, AEW got to work on the safety aspect. And this was kind of like a filler show. We got about 7-8 weeks till All In, if I want to mistake, All In. So we'll see where it goes. We will see where it goes. As for me, SmackDown review tomorrow. Check that out. I'm out of here. Everybody enjoy the weekend, and I'm gone. Peace.